Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. What does it mean to be kind? Society tells us to be kind to everyone, all the time. But let's pause for a moment. Does kindness mean appeasement? Does it mean surrendering your principles, your strength, or your identity to avoid conflict or discomfort? Too often, kindness is mistaken for weakness, for a shallow form of niceness that seeks to please at the expense of truth. Stop being that kind. Life demands more of you. Life isn't a safe playground, and people aren't always fair or just. If your kindness costs you your integrity, your voice, or your ability to stand up for what's right, then it's not kindness, it's cowardice wrapped in a shiny veneer. Instead, aim to be strong, aim to be truthful. Kindness without strength is fragile and fleeting. True compassion means telling the hard truths, setting boundaries, and having the courage to act decisively when it matters. The world doesn't need you to be nice in the shallow sense. It needs you to be formidable, capable, and principled. Today, I challenge you to stop being kind, at least in the way you've been taught. Let's redefine kindness and reclaim your strength. Gentlemen, kindness is often portrayed as an unconditional and selfless act, but we must challenge the conventional view that kindness always means putting others first, regardless of the cost. The problem with this mindset is that it encourages us to suppress our own needs, desires, and principles in the name of pleasing others. True kindness should not come at the expense of your own integrity. If you constantly put yourself last to make others comfortable or avoid conflict, you lose sight of who you really are. Instead of blindly adhering to the idea that kindness equals appeasement, we should redefine it as a balance between compassion and self-respect. In fact, kindness without boundaries can lead to resentment, burnout, and even manipulation. When we fail to assert ourselves or stand up for what we believe in out of a misguided sense of kindness, we become doormats. It is essential to recognize that there are times when being kind means saying no, even if it's difficult or unpopular. This isn't about being cruel or indifferent. It's about being true to yourself, your values, and your purpose. When we redefine kindness to include both empathy and self-preservation, we empower ourselves to engage with others in a meaningful way without losing sight of our own well-being. True kindness arises from strength, not from self-sacrifice. Let's stick with that kindness, because self-sacrifice isn't going to work. Setting boundaries is not just about saying no to others, it's about recognizing that your time, energy, and emotions are finite resources. Every time you allow someone or something to infringe upon your boundaries, you're diminishing your ability to focus on what truly matters. People who fail to set boundaries often end up overwhelmed, exhausted, and resentful. The constant pressure to accommodate everyone around them leads to burnout and a loss of self. Boundaries are an essential part of self-respect and self-preservation. They are not about building walls or being hostile, but about creating space for yourself to grow, reflect, and recharge. Without boundaries, we allow others to dictate the terms of our lives, leaving us disconnected from our own needs and desires. Setting boundaries also means that you stop tolerating behaviors from others that undermine your values or cause you harm. This could involve distancing yourself from toxic relationships or refusing to accept commitments that overextend you. Healthy boundaries allow you to prioritize your own well-being without feeling guilty or selfish, or as part of the reason that we ask this question, but we also want to know why. And in recent days, the word value has become used. When you establish clear boundaries, you send a message to others that your time and energy are valuable. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Boundaries help you maintain focus, preserve your mental health, and protect your sense of self, allowing you to navigate relationships with clarity and confidence. Speaking the truth is one of the most powerful acts of kindness you can offer, not just to others, but to yourself. Too often we hold back our thoughts, suppress our feelings, or avoid difficult conversations in the name of protecting someone's feelings or keeping the peace. But in doing so, we rob ourselves of the opportunity to express who we truly are, and we enable others to remain in ignorance or complacency. The truth, no matter how uncomfortable, has the power to transform situations and relationships. Embracing honesty means being willing to confront uncomfortable realities and engage with the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It requires courage to speak the truth, especially when it challenges the status quo or when it may cause conflict. Yet, by withholding truth, we often allow destructive patterns to persist. Being truthful means no longer tolerating mediocrity, deception, or dishonesty in your life. Now, there are three types of anger. One is self-discernment. Discernment means no longer tolerating mediocrity, deception, or dishonesty in your life. Telling the truth also requires emotional resilience. It's not always easy to speak up, especially when the truth may hurt or challenge the expectations of those around you. But it is a necessary act of self-respect. When you embrace honesty, you stop living in the shadow of others' expectations and start creating a life that aligns with your authentic self. Truth allows clarity, growth, and genuine connection with the world around you. And being truthful, cultivating strength is not about physical power alone. It's about developing the resilience, confidence, and determination to face life's challenges head on. Strength means having the courage to make difficult decisions, the will to push forward when things get tough, and the emotional fortitude to stay true to your principles, even when the world tries to pull you in different directions. It is the foundation that supports every other aspect of your life, allowing you to withstand adversity without breaking. True strength is the ability to withstand discomfort and keep moving toward what's important, even in the face of fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Strength doesn't mean avoiding challenges or running from conflict. It means facing them with clarity and resolve. It's about building emotional intelligence to manage stress, disappointment, and frustration without losing sight of your goals. Strength also means knowing when to assert yourself, when to stand your ground, and when to walk away from situations or people that no longer serve your growth. It's about prioritizing your well-being, protecting your energy, and realizing that you are the architect of your own destiny. With strength, you become less susceptible to manipulation, negativity, or the opinions of others. You develop an unwavering sense of self that allows you to navigate life with purpose and conviction. So we describe this until you become the crazy person. It's no longer rational. You develop